Let me get it. Okay,
Is
you
it
ready?
gonna be scary?
It's Susan, be quiet. Okay.
It's alive! Alive! Stand!
Oh my goodness! Look how big it is!
Going! Come back here! Don't go near that door!
I'm not scared. I'm not scared. Not
You
scared.
girls are so silly. Scary movies, really? Hey, Isaiah 41:10 says that we are not supposed to be afraid, that God is with us, even when you watch silly, scary movies.
Do not fear, for I am with you.
Do not be dismayed, for I am your God.
I will strengthen you and help you.
I will uphold you with my righteous right hand.
Isaiah 41:10.
Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Isaiah 41:10.
So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not fear, for I am with you. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. I will strengthen you and help you. Isaiah 41:10. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not fear, for I am with you. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. I will strengthen you and help you. Isaiah 41:10. Isaiah 41:10. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. I will strengthen you and help you. Isaiah 41:10.
Hey Oakwood Kids, this is Pastor Brett, and our verse for this week is Isaiah 41:10. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Now, let's look at what this verse means. Well, first of all, you know what that word fear is. We all know what fear is. All of us get afraid sometimes. But what about that word dismayed? What does that mean? Well, it kind of means the same thing as fear, but it also can mean being worried or being discouraged. So what are some things that we might get worried or discouraged or afraid about? Well, one of them you might be afraid about. One thing I was afraid of when I was a kid is just the dark. Maybe when you go to bed at night and your mom or dad turns off the lights, maybe you get afraid of the dark. Well, this verse tells us, so do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. So when we're afraid of the dark, we can say this verse. What's another thing that maybe you're afraid of, especially right now? One of those things is change. And there's a lot that's changing in our lives right now, right? I mean, remember back in the spring, you were at school and then all of a sudden you had to do school at home, online. Some of you are still doing school at home, online. Some of you are about to go back to school for the first time or switching back and forth. Change can be really scary. But what does this verse remind us of? So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. And then there's one really big fear that we hear a lot about in our world today. And that's this whole coronavirus, COVID-19. Maybe you've been afraid. Maybe you're afraid that you might get sick or that someone you love might get sick. Maybe you're afraid that somebody might go to the hospital or have trouble getting well again. But this verse reminds us that no matter what, even with big things like sickness and disease, it reminds us, so do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. And you know, this verse, it doesn't just tell us not to be afraid. It also tells us why we don't have to be afraid. Think about it. What does the verse say? So do not fear. Why? Because I am with you. And do not be dismayed. Why? Because I am your God. Because I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. God says we don't have to be afraid. We don't have to be worried. We don't have to be discouraged about anything because he is always with us. He will always help us. He will always uphold us with his righteous right hand, no matter what. And you know what? We really need to focus not on our fear, but focus on God. And we can do this by reciting this verse over and over again to ourselves when we're afraid. In fact, this is a verse that I learned when I was a little kid. And I still think about this verse today when I'm afraid. So let's say it again all together. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand.
Hey guys, it's time for our fun activity this week. We're gonna play the Mystery Box Challenge. All I did was I took a regular box and I cut the sides off of it so that I can't see what's inside of it when I stick my hands in. I'm gonna put all kinds of fun, ooey gooey things inside and have them guess what they are. So you can play this at home too with your family.
Okay, let's see. Oh, it's wet. It's slimy. It's like, is it fish guts? Is it monkey brains? Wait, this one's dry. It's like, is it shredded paper? It's shredded paper. I'm a good guesser. Whoa! Oh, this is kind of slimy. It's like slimy and gooey and wet and cold. I think this is Jell-O. Is it Jell-O? It's Jell-O! Let's see. Whoa! Oh my gosh, is this SpaghettiOs?
Oh my goodness. Not pasta. SpaghettiOs? Paper? Paper. Ah! Paper! Shredded paper! Oh. Oh. Pudding. No? Can I get another chance? Jello. Jello! Ooh. Orange, my favorite. It's so good. Ooh. Ooh. Hot dog, maybe? No. That's a hot dog. Are you sure that's not a hot dog?
I think it's refrigerated gummy bears. Grass. Does it smell like grass? Slime. Jello. Definitely Jello. I have no idea. These and that. SpaghettiOs.
Okay, for today's challenge, we are going to take the popsicle sticks or craft sticks that you had in your IE box. And I want you to write down on each stick something that you're afraid of, and maybe on the back, something that your family's afraid of. And every day you take a craft stick out, and I want you to pray for that fear to go away, because God will take it away. So have fun and do this as a family, okay?
Thanks for watching Blast Off. See you next week.